It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby, and we're just about set to get this wild card series underway. Singy, game one has outsized importance in a three-game set.
Yeah, Boog, it's a huge game. There's no doubt about it. Players are always talking about setting the tone in game one of a series. Well, in a three-game series, that might be the only tone that gets set. So this is no ordinary series opener.
First pitch coming your way next. Today's starting pitcher, Ryan Wu. How about a report on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
The right fielder,
Dominic Canzone up next for the Mariners.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Lined into right, but won't make it there after the bad jump. The relay to the plate, and he's safe. Great effort, but it's a tie ball game.
It hurts to give up a run here. It's worse that they didn't even get an out from the play. Pretty frustrating for sure.
Strawberry stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, you just got to forget the scouting report. She's got to step in the box and trust her instincts.
Ripped on a line and foul ball.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series is not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game one. That brings the anxiety down a few notches.
That's a base hit, and that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And a 1-2. Runner on the go. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. And that'll put runners at the corners with two away.
Up next to the Angels. The first
back to the top of the Angels lineup. Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ward settles underneath it, and that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 3 and the Angels 1. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Runners are at the corners, one away.
The catcher, number 33. Sunshine.
The last thing she wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one is absolutely belted. And one goes the dynamite. She powers one out to right field, and the Halos jump out in front. It's 4-3.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Lightning fast hands to be able to hit that velocity fastball on the inside part of the plate. In my experience, when you're looking out over the plate, allowing the ball to travel, it's pure reaction to hit a pitch in that location. That's a tremendous swing.
So 2 down. Now, Jonathan India.
Second baseman, Jonathan India.
Drops one down in front of the plate. Gets it to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. Angels 4 and the Mariners 3.
Up next for the Angels.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sunshine Strawberry. She really made her presence felt back in the 4th inning of this one, Singy.
Absolutely. 3-run blast and a shot of energy for her teammates. Everyone in that dugout was pretty fired up.
Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Next to hit, Oswald Peraza. Runner takes off. Now here's a flare off the bat and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So up next, Nolan Shanuel. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here comes the runner. Fires to the plate. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
No outs. Runner at first. Jonathan India at the plate.
Jonathan India.
And the 0-1. In the dirt. The 1-1. Popped up. Frazier. Brings it in, and there's one down.
The batter number 4. Shortstop, JP.
So digging in, Sunshine Strawberry. 3 for 3, 2 singles, and a homer.
Strawberry.
Ripped to right, base hit. Runner holds up at second. 2 aboard now.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
First and second, no outs. Oswald Peraza digs in now.
The bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Head first slide, and he's safe. It's 7-5 now.
Got the job done to put him up by 2. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. Here's a chopper to short. Crawford, off-balance feed. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
So a runner at third, 2 outs. Mike Trout will hit next. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Fires to third, but she's back. 2 outs and a runner at third here in game 1 of the wild card series. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. He sends a rocket to left, and they add to their lead. It's 9-5.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
All loaded up. Jonathan India getting ready to hit.
Jonathan India.
Tying run at the plate. In the air to left center. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Always exciting when there's a play at the plate and potential inning ender. Great throw by the outfielder, but awesome as well by the catcher. That's a nice play all around.
So runner at second, 2 down. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. She's already homered in this game. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of game 1. Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 12-5.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So the Los Angeles Angels take game 1 of this wild card series. A huge win for them in hostile territory.
Yeah, Boog, they've still got their work cut out for them in this series, having to play on the road. But like you said, it's a huge win to jump ahead 1-0 in a short 3-game series. Just have to win one of the next 2 games to move on to the next round.
And on the home side of this one, obviously a disappointing result both for the team and the fans. But with home field advantage throughout, this series still has a lot up in the air. Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the postseason.
And the final here today, 13-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. Game 2 of the American League Wild Card Series coming your way on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. With my partner Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, it's only Game 2, Singy, but in a 3-game series, we're already looking at an elimination game.
You know, Boog, the short series is exciting for the fans, but man, it can be nerve-wracking for the players and the coaches because just like you said, lose game 1 and suddenly the entire season's on the line. So this should be interesting to see how these two teams approach this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill, Logan Gilbert. How about a scouting report on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
First and second, 2 outs. Brendan Donovan will hit next.
This at-bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Hit hard, base hit. Doesn't stop, heads for home. And now they trail by 1. Oh, she can't hang on to the throw.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Wild Card Series Game 2. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. Line drive, Adam in center field. 1 pitch and 1 out.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up she'll find a hole.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Taylor Ward up next for the Mariners.
This is when your ability to handle pressure comes into play. You have to stay calm and focused in the box. It's much easier said than done, especially when you're playing in the postseason.
In the air, right field. Adele under it. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. The M's leading by 2 here in Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get the out.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman,
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Here goes the runner. Makes the catch for the second out. Throws to first in time. That ends the inning. It's the M's 5 and the Angels 3. One down. Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
JP Crawford. Up next for the Angels.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
This one in the air, center field. One down.
Up next for the Angels.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Josh Naylor.
Next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12.
Raleigh gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Naylor.
And this one squirts away from the catcher. Throws to second. Save!
No.
And now a man into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up into scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
And it's second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. The tag, and he's out. And he'll reach second with one away.
If they wanted any chance of coming back in this one, they couldn't let the run score. What a cutoff and throw home. That was huge.
So two down. Here's the catcher, Sunshine Strawberry. 1 for 3. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-1. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Not going to get her. She's in there. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Runner at second. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over. The throw won't get there in time, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. Nolan Shanuel getting ready to hit. One strike away. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Canzone in position. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners even this series up at a game apiece.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able to settle things down, come out and play really good baseball in this one. They get the win, and the series continues. Who knows? Maybe they'll get right back in it.
The final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, 1 game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. On the hill for the Mariners, George Kirby.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
That one ripped right center field and base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job scoring up on that ball.
The first baseman.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If she elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
No score here in the second. Runner takes off, and this one squirts away from the catcher. And now a runner into scoring position. Runner on second, 2 down. Swing and a pop-up. Naylor. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. One down. Dominic Canzone digs in now. The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. 2 down.
Batting 6, the third baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Strawberry steps in now. You can bet she was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
Ripped on a line to center. And that's the 3rd out. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. And midway in the 4th, we're tied 0-0. Here's Josh Naylor. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Number 12, Josh Naylor.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. The throw. Tag. And he's out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number
So what we're
33.
seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong and their timing's off.
Find it.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. And the 1-0. Runner takes off in the dirt. And there's no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. The 2-1. Just missed.
Outside. Well, coming off of a blowout loss in the previous game, this lineup can't try to do too much. They've just got to stay within themselves, take each pitch, each at bat, one by one, and try to push runs across as often as possible.
Fought off foul. Runner at second. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Heading for the plate. Here's the throw. She's safe at the plate as they take the lead. 1-0.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Victor Robles.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
A Rosarena on the move. Throw, save. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put them in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth.
Sunshine. Strawberry.
Left field, way back there. Carrying well. And it bangs off the wall. Around second, on his way to third. Throw comes in quickly, and the tying run forced to hold on at third with one away.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. Tying run at third, go ahead at second, so a pivotal matchup coming up.
And here's the first baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. And you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit.
Stand up, right here.
Now they've got her in a rundown. The tag, and she's out. Can't get back in time.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Oswald.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Oswald Peraza will hit next. This could end it. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Ball game. The Seattle Mariners are headed to the American League Division Series. So the Seattle Mariners get it done here in Game 3 with the backing of their home fans, and they can celebrate for the night as they shift their sights to the Division Series.
Yeah, congrats to them. These 3-game series don't leave a lot of room for error, Boog, and it really could have gone either way coming into this game. I think they fed off of this crowd, and those are the types of things you love to see this time of year.
And the season comes to an end in the other dugout. Not what they were looking for from their October run, so they'll move into the offseason looking to make improvements before next year.